Hey, welcome to episode 3 of the Tacoma rebuild. If you haven't already seen episode 1 and 2, check them out. They're on my page. In the first episode, we went through this truck and got all the crap out of the inside, and the outside got cleaned up, and we kind of got an assessment of what needs to be done. On the second episode, we tried to get the engine started, and we found out that there is something wrong internally on it. So today, we're gonna go down to San Jose. It's about a 2-hour drive, and we're gonna pick up a new engine for the truck. And hopefully by the end of the episode, if we're lucky, we'll get it to run. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. The engine is from a salvage pickup truck. It's got 30,000 miles on it, and it was a side hit. So grand total for the engine is gonna be $3,600. It's a lot of money, but these things are not cheap. We're gonna go head down there now, and with any luck, we'll have a new engine by the end of the day. It's a beautiful day in California. We picked the only day that it rains. We got the cream puff here, the most beautiful Ford Ranger. This is our replacement here.
Thank God we got the extra cab. Nice and warm. We got all the room.
And now we're gonna go get some Taco Bell.
Yeah.
No, it's not pulling me. It's just moving. It's coming. It's off the lift. It's hanging. Fucking hanging out. The engine's hanging in the air. I don't know if that's fucking what it's supposed to do, but that fucker, oh shit, dude. It's fucking spinning, bro.
What? Okay, that's fine.
Alright, straight.
Okay. Alright. It's time to start pulling all these parts off of the old engine. There's a whole bunch of oil in the cylinders here. Let me grab a flashlight. There we go. Yeah, so that's something. I don't know if it's valve seals or what, but there's about 3 of the cylinders that have oil on top of the valves. So this is for the supercharger, this intake. So that's coming off and going on the new engine. I just took the clutch off, and I was debating if I should put a new clutch on or not. This is the old disc right here, and it looks pretty good. On the pressure plate here, I think this is called the pressure plate, we got some bluing, so it was overheated. Flywheel got the worst of it. This is all blued up. New flywheels are like some insane amount of money, so I'm gonna go take this to get resurfaced now back in town, and it should be about 60 bucks, and we'll see how it comes out. I just got this flywheel back from the machining shop. They did a really nice job for $65. I mean, that beats buying a new flywheel any day. Ooh, pretty. I'm gonna pull this steering rack while I'm in here. Previous owner said that it was pretty loose, and you can tell that there's no dust seals on either side, so this thing's pretty much ruined. I want you guys to take a look at all this play in the rack and pinion. I'm gonna guess that that's not supposed to do that. I think that these are made for like a Duramax, which is amazing that they actually work. Whoops. Oh, that did something. It's going back in. Oh. All right, there it is. Little problem. So the end of the tie rod, the inner tie rod for a Duramax is too big for the Tacoma. So this hole needs to be drilled and tapped. just like the old one. So I actually bought the right drill and tap here. I got an M18 by 1.5 tap. It's a 17 millimeter drill bit. So that will be able to tap it to the correct size, M18 by 1.5. I'm gonna run a couple threads on this, see how it goes. Okay, the next day is here, and we got it all set up. Our big old steering. We got our boots functional. Both sides look really good, and this rack is ready to go back into the truck. That's how you put Duramax tie rods on a Tacoma. I found this nice little crack when I was taking the steering out. I'm here with Mike, and we are ready to put in the engine. We got everything done that we wanted to beforehand. We got the new clutch put in the engine. We got new throw bearing. We took care of the steering rack earlier today. So now we got this jumbled mess, and we should be able to fit an engine inside, hopefully. Here
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes, no more. I'm sure it'll go in without a single problem. It's going to be perfect.
If not, we get it for free.
Yeah. My Harbor Freight tools that just fall apart.
Yeah, that you've already modified heavily. And push.
Nice. And we'll lower it down a little bit so we get that length that we need. And we're resting on the back here. There we go. That's good. Meant to do that?
Yep.
Totally.
Are you live?
I'm live.
Okay. So we got the engine in. Dowel pins are lined up with bell housing. We have 2 bolts halfway in. Kind of fought us a little bit, but we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
It was about 25 minutes to get it to this point, so
So we get it for free.
yes. It's going well. You're gonna have to crank those bolts down now.
What do you want to do anything else?
All right.
Here we go.
Motor's in.
Did you get a boo-boo?
I was wondering why my finger was sticky. Now I figured it out.
Cheers. Heidi. We got this handsome hunk. Woo! Got all the bell housing bolts in, motor mounts are all bolted in. Passenger side exhaust is done. Now we're getting the driver's side exhaust all hooked up. Whoa, 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 not that tight.
Why would we?
Watch your fingers. Who would have thought this would be the hardest part of the whole engine swap?
Oh, it's so close.
We just need that special tool. Change the oil,
Okay.
drain it, change the filter, and then put the battery in and give her a start. Looks like a new engine. I do all of my hazmat crimes at dusk. All right, so right now I just turned the key on and I'm letting the supercharger pump run here to get all the fluid through the system for the intercooler. We got the battery just ghetto rigged here. All right, so we're about to start it up for the first time. We got the new engine in there. Pretty nervous moment, nerve-wracking. A lot of work went into this by a lot of people. So fingers crossed we'll be okay. If not, I'm gonna be really let down, but let's see what we get. Hitting the fan here on this guy. Hitting the fan. Sounds a lot better. All right, sounding good so far. Got no check engine light, but we got a couple things yelling at us. We got no TPMS, which we knew that going into it. Because these beadlocks don't have it. And then these three or these two, the ABS and the traction control, kind of go hand in hand, because if you lose those ABS sensors, then it will throw that code, which it has like 2 of them missing right now. So that's got to get fixed. The brake goes straight to the floor when I push it. So we got to figure out where that fluid's going. It might be a master cylinder problem. Hopefully not. Maybe it's just a brake issue. Maintenance required, probably needs an oil change to have that reset. And besides that, oh, the collision here. Yeah, that's for the front sensor, I believe. So we'll get that fixed, get some gas in this thing, and sounds good right now. Yeah. Well, there you have it. We got the new engine in. Now we just found about 10 more problems, but that's okay. We knew that was probably going to happen. We're going to have ourselves a beer tonight and probably call it quits for now, but this is great news. Anything you want to add?
I enjoyed my time.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
That was cool.
That
was a lot of
surprisingly easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. It didn't really fight us that much,
No.
which was surprising. Like, everything kind of went together and worked hand in hand. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for this truck. Hopefully the next couple days I get it running good and figure out where that brake fluid's going. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I'm going to go through a price breakdown of what I spent so far on the truck, but if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like, send me a comment of what you thought of the video. I'm going to be putting out a lot more Tacoma related content just because I got the engine put in. I can start nailing out some of the smaller stuff that doesn't take me a week and a half to do it. As for the truck price breakdown, I spent $13,000 on this thing, right? In the second episode, we found out that the engine's no good. So that's $3,600 right there, $3,650 for the engine. It's a $500 core, and I still have to return that to get my $500 back, but I'm going to tear the engine down a little bit and see what actually went wrong with it. When I put the engine in, I got a new clutch kit, I got the flywheel resurfaced, and the miscellaneous stuff. I got new seals for the supercharger, new fluids, a new supercharger belt, new serpentine belt, and we did that all at the same time. So grand total right now, we're at about $17,275. I think it's a pretty fair price for what the truck's worth. We got a supercharged 2018 Tacoma that runs great with an engine that has 30,000 miles on it. You're going to be seeing a lot more content, as I said, and thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time.
Oh God.